No, I would encourage everyone to get a drink. Get a drink if you don't have a drink. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you, Erica and BJ, for inviting us, and Chris and Zach for having us. It's really excellent. Read a few poems. Sunday House of Ruin. Why is it always Swan Lake, Exorcist? The cocktails, red cherry, stars in the after clink or spritz. It's all brutal, meaning tiresome, meaning it's getting light out and I've yet to flitter out to greet the making, water the garden, crack beetles on the sidewalk, barbed legs, skull-like affixed to the lip. Orange slice, plastic pick, a trap to lessen the rush or bully more. Bolstered, we've touched every floorboard more than twice to our mouths. We've gotten low, retreated. A lemon cell twists in my stomach, growling siren song clicks to repel, kickstart, the trap a collage in a sense. Mystified to delay the landing, squaring around the air above the city. What else is there to talk about besides talking? Take notes, lots of notes, jumble. Get the bomb, but the future all lives in the flute's ecstatic silver. Summer swamp, an island overrun with dozers, pool a gray scum, otherwise brilliant shimmer at noon and rattle, a desultory flyover. The pool pulls insects in, force it, counting impressive beyond lace like cicada. Do you keep coming back because I'm open? I see all that. Wildlife in pins with footnotes, wilding there. A lot of these are DC poems. This is called Careful, Careful. Giving way in the lake snakes a car full of weary, dirty geese in the water light, feed in black Escalade, proficiency stalls. This is how we make it. Watery reflections on the underside stone or plaster. A dove cuts through. A fawn looks on, irritated, and you have to understand that right now, your destiny is all fucked up. Obeyed, the sun rises all at once. Green-gray, your heart beats in both your hands, held out to that sun, warmed, twitching regular infusion as all memorials loom in the new dawn. Press your thumbs into the valves. You tell you the radio blares, you smile, you pinch your cheek, render you light speaking, render you laser light, flowering between legs and fingers, black and white horses, the daily rainbow above your office park. The horses gallop back up under spanning skin, up the arms, days and nights pass in nights, the twitching growing ever sharper, all that pulse and so little payout, and so on. Midwestern. We all knew each other in Iowa. Iowa. A native boy here. Objects alchemize or metal to a shrift, catching full aversion in a dust pile-up, sandstorm bubbling through the window, reluctance, virtue in the sun setting, a wilder population come to root out evil. The comet roving closer, elliptical firestorm too easy in worship, a farmhouse, a perfect frame, absorbing destruction's dispatch. Give up that face already. No notice, tawny portraiture from the butcher's bed casts a pale in the striped hallway, perhaps a pale for harrowing night flames, gaslit in mercurial mirrored glass, darkens, hear it. Rumble low through the yearlings poised in upsniff ready, flashed out at second glance. A glacier's timeline resketched in gale, crops kneel to the word. This is what the rocking chair moves for, wildly unnatural, chains in the cellar strung for airlock. Do we know what it is to drape, to frame? Fuller biting, fuller menace, sepia web vibrates a full minute before halting like a charm. The lake shrugs, pulls back, opens its center like all the plane's throat. Full minutes in arriving, generous acceptance, sea-like provisions and a kind of sail churning power, halting current, rustling socks, stopped. Just the rumble, you see it, come closer. Great, I'm really happy with it. Fighting fire with finer. Shadow makes for easy happiness. Payment thrills its tune every time that same accomplishment completed, tasked out, recompleted. Every transactional shadow mirrors my best self I keep company with in my dreams' false memories. There's always an agenda, or at least a reflected roadmap, shadowy. The roadmap is a satellite that hums so quiet it can't quite conceal its joy and revolution. It revels. It does not cast a shadow on the earth because of science, light tending toward a point. It does not make my backyard more beautiful with its tiny sunblots because they are erased clean by the slant, erased. Because the mockingbirds call like crows today, they swoop at true crows perched on white security cameras, casting for delinquency along the office park's forested borders. The sun shines so brightly, my fingers lose control, dance toward the scorch. There is always gravity, though, science likes to remind us. There is never truly a way out. I'll read two more, and these are both X-Files poems. Have y'all spent like 6 years watching the X-Files on Netflix? Because I have. Yeah, it's great. Something... That was awesome. Something not meant for audience. Filling up a cup in context, the soul's combination a shoulder to parse. Prepare the cavalry, prepare a cauldron, the ponies a graze in the clearing, birdsong a siren high over meadows, and by buzzes a bee, a plane, which more driven by purpose. Pony clatter in the bright blue, green manure, apprehension, molder, why are we here? We're toast. To gloss depths with jokes, colors the depths all the way down, either fill or tint, Mr. Thoreau's sidekick. Is it the gleam or the glam? The gist, a 10-car pileup on the Beltway, horizontal, glossed, gleam, or gasoline. They gist the general on horseback, more helicopters over the evac route, compressed ellipses thumping. I don't trust my intelligence to clear the mess, the transfer I am offering. Caught under spotlight, templates misfire, the pony's nostrils flare as the black eye, unflinching, catches all subtlety, all intentions, cruel or otherwise, in an offered palm, so primed for panic or heavy breath. Turning back to the pasture, a flicker of acceptance, to be here solving, to be here now. This last one is called Parlor Herald. All stories begin with a doorbell, the enterer a light, unexpected yet inevitable, implied accusation, a question of how soon, when the dead rise again, when the receiver recognizes her place in the upholstery. Sit back and let the story spin. To begin, if I'm your vice, then how hard? You say you don't often write songs for sharks or follow them back to their banks, but think about all the gold you're laying. Your blood vessels run backward, metallic through your vessels, and you open your silver mouth to reveal a beacon, crackling and sparking, the one portent we've missed all these years. Outside, transistors erupt in light as the funnel flips a semi. We know it's your fault. What's the point? Tell me how you like how it stings, or else what's the point? In Vegas, we huddle. In New York, I cover myself with a comforter. It's never fair the form you take in my fit, my episode. From your investigatory body, a flower. From my evidence room, pink champagne. To take oneself seriously presupposes chance. To disavow celebrity presupposes arrogance. Down to brass, the point. We sat on divans, pointing across wallpapered rooms to each other, one hand a flute, one a crook, shades up high to the brow as shielding from gas lamps. A hiss through quiet, we traded accusations as the body grew chilled on the carpet. A lizard scuttled at a diagonal, and the camera needs film. The reel clacked, and someone coughed. This is what I mean by your psyche in mine own image. This is what I see when you turn out the light. This is when we realize we are mirror images with similar algorithms. This is where we are when we stop looking. This is where we part again for never meeting. And this is what's left for me to say to you. If I find out you lied to me, you're a dead man. Thank you.